It might be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because I was here that Saturday when there were still people over there and they gassed the whole street. If you remember seeing those videos of tear gas down the whole street, and it felt like after that there was less protesters, like they kind of scared people. So I assume that the state police coming out and with the batons is going to do this, similar, where it's going to scare people into not coming.
What do you think of the response yesterday?
I mean, it seemed honestly, it almost seemed intentional, where they had an ICE car drove down 24th. That's why the crowd moved this way. And what you guys, I don't know if you guys realize, is this border is this street right here. This side of the street is Broadview. That side of the street is Maywood. And the ordinance is a Broadview ordinance. So they wanted to push the crowd down that way and have them like going after a vehicle, even though all they were doing was yelling at the ICE car. And then they can say, oh, you guys are an unlawful assembly because you're chasing a car.
Yeah.
Well, so I think that's what they were trying to do.
We caught the back end, so I didn't see it. I just heard them yelling I didn't see them throwing anything, but one of the MAGA people here said they were attacking the ICE officers and throwing stuff at the car.
I didn't see that. He
was
Yeah, I was here. He was here.
Yeah, we were just doing.
I think people were just locked on.
We were just like this, and that's it. We were waiting for the half hour. To get out of here. Yeah. And they didn't give us that. They wanted us to get us out of it. We still had an hour.
I think so.
Almost an hour. It was like 55 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that.
When that happened, it was around 5:30, 5:40.
Something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. And we were just trying to stay until that right time it was,
So nobody attacked him.
Nobody attacked anybody.
Did they throw stuff at the truck?
Nope. Nobody did anything like that.
Yeah.
We were, just like the way it's been all day today, that's how we were yesterday.
Yeah, it was just more people.
That was it.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people out here, but not as many as yesterday. Do you think
Fridays
that?
and Saturdays are always like the busiest, it seems like.
Yeah. Sundays is more relaxed because people got to go to work on Monday.
And then during the week, it's pretty spotty because people have work.
Yep.
Yeah. And like it seems like most of us just come through whenever we have free time type stuff. So
Why is it so important for you guys to stay here this long? You slept here in a sleeping bag.
I did. I mean, it's just I just feel like everyone out here cares about human rights at the end of the day, and that's what brought, I think, all of us out here in the first place. And then like seeing ICE's reaction to the protesters kind of kept us out here. You know what I mean? It's like I came out here originally, because I wanted to see how bad this detention center really was, because I see it online, and I was like, oh my God, this place looks crazy with the boarded up windows and the guys on the roof and the barbed wire. And then the guys, pepper sprayed me in the face and shot me up real good. And so then I was like, I gotta come back at this point. Like I can't let.
What made me mad when they shot that minister, bro, in the head,
dude. So there's a video.
And they were laughing about
There's a video of me going.
As soon as they shot him in the head, he was just like this.
Yeah, it's me. And
he was just praying like this.
So he's standing
and he
like
got hit.
It's me and this reverend. And he did an interview with MSNBC because this video's gone viral the past few days. This happened like the 19th, which was like the first day I was out there. That video, you can see I'm the guy in the scrubs standing next to him, just like dancing and taunting them, and he's standing next to me praying for them. And they just unload on us.
And
he gets shot in the face. Like my back is turned and they hit me in the back. I think most of my stuff is gone.
Right there, everything.
Most of my things are gone, but
no, you still got more right here, bro. Right here, and right here.
The worst was
right there.
The pepper spray in the face. That was the worst.
Oh yeah, that hurt.
Before they even shot me up, because later in the day you'll see in the videos I'm in scrubs because the ambulance took me to the hospital. The reason why the ambulance took me to the hospital is because they pepper sprayed me in the face through the gate. Because this was before they put that fence up. So I was standing in their driveway, probably like 3 or 4 feet away from their gate. No, maybe closer, maybe 2 or 3 feet to their gate. There was maybe 10 to 8 of them on that side of the gate. So I'm no threat to them. It's just, you can see in the pictures, it's just me by myself. All the other protesters are back on the street. And I'm, jawing with them back and forth. Eventually one of them says, F you and your mother. I don't know if I can swear, but they say F you and your mother. They say fuck you and your mother.
They just laugh about anything what they
said,
do.
Fuck you and your mother. And I told them, I started yelling back, my mom's a doctor, my mom's a cancer survivor, does shit for her community. What do you fucking, and that's when they got mad and pepper sprayed me in the face. It's insane.
And every time they do something like that, they start laughing with each other.
About it.
Ha ha.
They laugh about,
you know what I mean?
They
That's
laugh about
right.
assaulting civilians. It's insane. And my thing is, like, if that's what they're doing to us, civilians who are protesting on the outside and press, they're doing it to press too. What are they doing to the detainees who are inside, who we have no transparency with? I mean, Duckworth and Durbin, the 2 senators of Illinois, were here on Friday. I think you were here for that, maybe. They tried to get in. The law says that they can get in. There's a 2021 law that says any senator can examine the facility at any time. and they've tried 2 or 3 times now, and they just tried again on Friday, and they wouldn't let them in.
Yep.
What do you feel? You said they were laughing. How do you feel?
They joke about it. They think we're just like a puppet to them.
They dehumanize us so badly. I mean,
they feel like we're the animals,
Right.
and we're not.
Do you think the protesters are causing the violence, or the?
They're provoking it. They're provoking it to make us upset
The violence
by the
I've
way they're
seen
treating people.
was like a tire get popped, and
Yeah.
I saw one ICE guy get tripped in like a comical like Tom and Jerry fashion. Like he was walking, and this little girl like stuck her foot out, and he like stumbled, and then like 8 guys like chased after her.
Yeah.
It was like
The vice president was on the news this morning and said that the president is thinking about invoking the Insurrection Act.
yeah, I just don't see how he could possibly have any legal standing for that, other than if he managed to use his propaganda to somehow get to the courts and the judges think that his propaganda is true. But I mean, that's why these Turning Point guys are out here. These Turning Point guys literally had a meeting at the White House this past week, and now all of a sudden I was just talking to bro, what's his name, Cam Higby or whatever. I was like, bro, I just saw you for the first time on Friday, and you just had a meeting at the White House this week, and I'm like, can't you see how that looks like state-sponsored propaganda to me? You're basically just out here because the president told you to come out here. And he was like, well, I wasn't the only one. And I'm like, yeah, I know you're not the only propagandist. I know there's plenty of you guys. Like, how's that a response? How's that justification?
That's so wrong, you know.
Yeah, it's like, it's insane.
It's not right.
How do you feel? How are you, ma'am?
I'm not good. I'm so sick of this mess. I have family members that are being affected by this, and it's killing me. It's really killing me, and it's messing up our whole life. I mean, I can't even get out and exercise anymore because they're taking just anybody, especially over where I live.
Where do you live?
I live by Kedzie and Columbus on south side.
And why do you say they're taking? You've seen them taking away everybody?
Yes. They wait for them. It's like lay in wait in the parking lot. And I seen a Hispanic couple that had to move out and left all their stuff around because they were afraid that they were going to come back and get them. I mean, it's horrible. I see it on my Ring camera notification. They're here at they'll name streets by me in the Ashburn area, and people will remark and say, "Oh, well, tell them to come down by Cicero. They can get some here." And you just don't know how bad I want to go off. But
You can hear them on the camera.
no, you see it writing. The writing.
You see.
They write it. They write it on there. They like neighbor 1, neighbor 2, neighbor 3.
Wait, where are you seeing this?
On the Ring camera, the Ring camera notification to let you know what's going on in the neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have? You have any of that recorded? Can we see some of it?
I don't think so. I don't think you can go back because I don't have it. I don't.
You don't have the system where you record it. Yeah.
But I still get some of the notifications.
I'm not asking you to do it now, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we did speak to. We've spoken to several people, but one man on camera was an African American gentleman. And he said, "Yeah, they're rounding people up. They rounded me up, and I'm a citizen. I have my birth certificate. I got my license. I have my Social Security card. They did not care. They still put me in the back of that van."
That's why my husband was so afraid for me to come, because they don't care who they're rounding up. They don't care.
Yeah.
And I even have my ID and everything. I'm like, well, if they do round me up, I'll be in there 3 to 6 hours, supposedly. But
were you here yesterday?
No, I wanted to come. I seen you on, and I wanted to come so bad, but I didn't. This is the first day I've ever been here. I've never been here.
Yeah.
And
what was the motivation? Go ahead.
Today I had to do something. I mean, I want to go to the protests downtown, but I've got to find someone that's in my area to go with me because I am on a cane, and parking is just too much down there.
Yeah.
But I definitely want my voice to be heard.
Well, thank you for being out here. Oh, maybe you have it. Let's see.
Yeah, it's on this one here.
Let's check it out here.
So you'll probably see. Okay, history.
Let's see what happens. No new events. Well, this
events.
Oh, go ahead. Just try it.
Events.
Oh yeah, person detected.
Try to push it. I can't.
Yeah, it only goes back so far.
Yeah.
The motion person detected. Yeah, you don't have the thing. I know. I have a very similar camera.
But I have the subscription to Blink.
Yeah.
And I was told too that.
I don't put mine online though. That's dangerous.
Oh, I don't. No.
Yeah.
No. But I was told too that all the helicopters that go over us, watch out, because what they do is they land and then they go in, break in apartment buildings, especially if there's been a person in there that had a Hispanic last name.
Yeah.
They break in and go in and pull you out.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I need a picture.
Video, let me know. Okay.
I need a picture.
Sure, absolutely. So there's still people out here chanting. Look, it's not that there's no one out here. It's just that yesterday there was a ton of people.
I know, and it made you leave early.
Yeah. Well, you probably saw it all unfold, either watching me or.
Wait a minute. It did this with me and Jolly too. I don't know what's going on.
Hang on.
Okay, try to put it on.
I think I got it. That's it.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Shit. Okay.
It's a motion photo.
Okay, so you
have it on motion photo.
Okay, so single take.
I don't know how to do that. You got to go back to it this way.
Yeah,
there we
photo
go.
And then
single take. There we go.
But it will have a timer on it.
You ready? Oh my gosh, 10 seconds. You know you can fix that. We're gonna do. Oh no. Look at that, you got it.
All right.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Hey,
nobody.
Attorney. Wait, tell me again. I'm so sorry.
Qasim Rashid, yeah.
Qasim Rashid.
Just want to say hello.
No, we want to put you on.
Oh, sure, yeah.
This is Qasim Rashid. You caught me off guard. Qasim Rashid is an amazing attorney who is a friend of the Don Lemon Show. He has been on. We thought about calling you the other day to come on.
Always,
and then we decided to come here.
I'm ready, absolutely.
So what's going on?
Well, I think the people are exercising the First Amendment right to peaceful protest. I've been coming to these for several months now, and I can attest that the people here have been peaceful. They've remained peaceful. The escalations that you're seeing are from ICE. I want to be explicitly clear about that. Whether it's the pepper balls or the rubber bullets or these barricades or them putting up an illegal fence, wearing their masks, forcing us over here, it's all escalation from ICE. And they're doing it for two reasons. One, because they're scared and they know they're on the wrong side of the law. And two, because these protests are working. And so that's my message to folks. Come out, exercise your First Amendment right to peaceful protest. Let your voice be heard, especially those of us who are citizens. We need to be out here to support the immigrant communities, because the only way we're going to get through this is together. We can't let these culture wars divide us. We got to fight back against these fascist class wars. That's how we're going to win this thing. That's how we're going to move forward.
I want to show you some stuff if I can get on my phone in the right. Okay, let's see if I can get out my phone. So this is what I saw this, and it's instructions on what people should do. I can't find it, but it's instructions on what people should do. And the guy has a tape to his window. He says, I'm not giving any statements or whatever. Call my lawyer. I'm not opening the window. I don't have to. Do you have a right to do that?
If the only reason that you should ever talk to ICE is if your lawyer is present, and then let your lawyer do the talking. What ICE is trying to do is confuse people with a ICE detainer. They're trying to claim that is a judicial warrant. It's not. The only reason you can be arrested is if there's an actual signed judicial warrant specifying for what you are being arrested or detained for. Otherwise, an ICE detainer has as much validity as a napkin at Taco Bell.
It says, I remain silent, no searches. I want my lawyer. Please put any tickets under the windshield wiper. I am not required to sign. And it says at 318-114-14-2. I'm not required to hand you my license. I am not opening my window. I will comply with clearly stated lawful orders. And then it's showing the identification.
Every state is different right now. And what's happening, so I want to be careful to say that this is definitely legal or not legal, because every state has different laws. Right now, what the Trump regime is trying to do...
That was Colorado.
That was Colorado. I can look up the Colorado law, but most states have signed what's called 287G agreements between ICE and local police. These are localities saying that we are going to work and do the work of federal ICE officers. The way to break them is to go to your local police department or your local city council and say, hey, we don't want these agreements. Here in Illinois, we passed legislation banning 287G agreements. So you need to know what your local state law requires. But in every single state, one thing is absolutely true, that you do not need to speak to ICE. Have your lawyer speak to ICE. You should not be speaking to them for any reason. Remember, they can lie to you. and get you to say things that you think are true based on their lies. You are not allowed to lie to them. So you should never lie to ICE. You should talk to your lawyer and have your lawyer talk to them on your behalf.
Qasim, I want to ask you about no more than an hour ago. We were on the south side of Chicago.
Yeah.
We spoke to a man. He's 66 years old. I haven't put it up on the platform yet, but I will. He was taken 2 weeks ago when this was kind of starting. He was taken 2 weeks ago from his home on the south side. He's an American citizen. He's born here. He's African American. He's not Latino. He's not an immigrant. He said he had his birth certificate, his license, social security card. They did not care. They put him in the back of a moving van that you can rent from a moving company with about 40 other people. He said they had nowhere to hold on to. They were just in the back of that van that you can rent at a budget, right? And he said they brought him here. He was here for about 10 hours, he said. And in these horrible conditions inside of a cell. He said, look, I'm no angel. I've been to Cook County. And he goes, this is worse than Cook County jail. I believe it. One toilet where you had to sit on the rim, no seat, and whatever business you had to do it in front of other people. Yeah. No water, no food. They just said all of a sudden, okay, you're free to go. And they handed him his backpack with all of his information in it back.
Yeah. If I were him, I'd be hiring an attorney and I'd be filing a lawsuit immediately. And this is a point that I want to get across to our friends on the conservative side of the aisle, that this is why the founders of our Constitution wrote in the Fifth Amendment that no person shall be denied due process of law. They didn't say citizen, right. They didn't say landowner, because they had put that in other parts of the Constitution. But on this, they said no person shall be denied due process of law, because they knew that at the end of the day, until you can prove you're in trouble. And that's what's happening here.
And we're innocent until proven guilty in this country.
That's exactly right.
No person.
That's exactly right.
So I've spoken to people who said, they agree with what's happening. And I try to tell them, well, America is about due process. Right. And they also say they're not just rounding people up. They're going after the people they know. They're not rounding up citizens. They're going after the criminals. I spoke to a lady the other day after I interviewed the mayor. I'm like, lady, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. No, I know that they're not doing it.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. They're wrong.
They're not only deporting people who are documented, they're going after, one study showed that at least 70 U.S. citizens have been deported. They're deporting veterans, people who have put their life on the line to fight and defend this country and its Constitution. They're rounding them up and getting rid of them and sending them to God knows where, countries that they've never been before. And again, I just want to emphasize this point. Let's assume that you are a MAGA conservative and you think this is a good job. If the police show up, ICE shows up and grabs you and throws you in a van, you may claim that you're a citizen, but by your own logic, they're going to arrest you and deport you the same way that they did this 60-year-old African-American gentleman. That's why we have a constitution that says the government is limited in its powers. It cannot take away your rights until it proves it through a due process of law. And that's the point I want to emphasize, guys. We cannot get stuck in these culture wars. This is not a left versus right issue. This is, do we believe that human beings have the right to be innocent until proven guilty? Or, unless you have the complexion for protection, to quote Paul Mooney, you're in trouble, because that's where we're headed right now. And with Brett Kavanaugh saying in the Supreme Court that looking at ethnicity is a legitimate reason to suspect that someone's a criminal, it's absolute Nazism and white supremacy at this point. And that's what's dangerous.
Yeah, but aren't conservatives are supposed to be about states' right and smaller government and don't tread on me and let's follow the law and the Constitution. But all of a sudden, this doesn't matter. So they said to me yesterday.
They're recording. They're recording. Devices. It's wild.
Yeah.
The cowards hiding behind tinted windows trying to record us because they know they're breaking the law.
Whoa!
Right here.
So right here, there's a truck. I guess maybe it's a shift change. I don't know, but there are vehicles going out, and this guy or whoever's driving this truck almost
drove right into the road.
Drove right into the road here. Oof, that would have been.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're a fucking criminal. You're a criminal. Burn in hell, you down molesters. White supremacist criminal. Go back to your fucking home.
Yeah.
Go back to your fucking little town where you belong.
All right,
Mikey.
So it's crazy. It's about 3 minutes. I think that 6 o'clock. They're supposed to
shift change.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Are you giving anyone? Are you representing any of the folks?
Not here. Not in here. But there were some folks out of West Chicago that picked up and tried to work with those families.
Would you represent the person like I spoke to?
I'm happy to talk to them and get them what they need. Yeah, where are they?
I'm gonna go. So you know Robert, right? Do you know Robert? He's an attorney here. I want to talk to him.
I saw his video. I haven't talked to him yet though.
Robert, how are you? We have a couple minutes till 6 o'clock. I want to make sure I get on.
Oh, sure.
You know you went viral on our. How are you? How are you? You know you went viral on our platform, on our Instagram and other social media because of what you were saying yesterday. Why do you think it? And by the way, this is Attorney Costume Receipt. This is Robert.
Mucho
The
gusto.
video was fantastic.
El gusto es mío.
Why do you think that resonated so much?
I don't know. I think that from the comments that people thought that I was speaking clearly, I was speaking in a very authoritative, deliberate manner and stating facts only and lowering the temperature and not raising it and explaining in clear, simple terms that we didn't understand the aggression from the state police.
Yeah. And they responded. Have they told you? You said you said that you wanted to understand what their tactics were and why they were doing what they were doing. Have you gotten any clarification or explanation?
Absolutely not. I was going to talk to the state troopers behind me, but I've been greeting, fellow protesters and haven't had a chance to talk to the state police tonight.
Yeah. Who do you think is causing the disturbances out here?
Well, there's no question about what's causing the disturbances. You have peaceful protesters, and the violence previously was created by ICE because they were taking